I didn't have my coffee yet, and I just saw the dumbest response. And I know it's not the first time I've seen it. I grew up with steeple people. This is always their response. Well, back 500,000 years ago, we didn't do this. Back 500 million years ago, we didn't have this. How come you're convinced we need it now? You want to know what else we didn't have before? Sorry, we're talking about the Department of Education and someone's backwoods grandpa talking about, see how you're convinced you need it when we didn't always have it. I'm like, all right. I'm pretty sure you're probably from one of these states first. Guaranteed backwoods grandpas from one of these. I've also seen a few idiots say that if we get rid of the Department of Education, that means money goes back to children through the schools. Done. You know what? This is why we said it's up to y'all. It's up to y'all because those are y'all people running around saying that ish. Did you know right now Unky Drunky Pete is going through the military and getting rid of enlisted men of color for things like having razor bumps? And if you don't know what that is, when you're forced to shave, if you have naturally curly hair like people of certain ethnicities, it can make these little ingrown hairs. They make bumps. They're very irritating. It's not fun. They're not optional. It just happens. You can't help it. If you have curly hair, you might be prone to getting them. So they're doing the Ray Ray thing and going through the ranks. And if you have this thing that you can't avoid because it comes with your color, they're using it as an excuse to get rid of you. And I'm not even really mad at that. Let the whole military be filled with backwoods brothers. Go ahead. Let them replace all of the color and women they're trying to get rid of with white boys in Pennsylvania that don't exist. There's not enough bodies to replace the people they're trying to get rid of, but they can't see it because the blinders are all white. Now, let's get back to Grandpa and his, see how you're convinced you need the Department of Education. I'm sure that same man is convinced that he needs the little blue pill. I'm convinced that he needs whatever medications he's taking, whatever he's using to keep his hairline, whatever he's dyeing his hair with. I'm sure he needs... okay, his cell phone, his electricity, his refrigerator. I'm sure he needs a lot of things that we didn't used to have before. That is the dumbest excuse, but it's always the one that they go to. And I know this because I grew up in it. It's always, well, back in Bibble days, no one cares. No one cares. Why do you guys always want it to be 5,000 years ago? Like, what is it that you think would be so magical about that? Y'all can't stand sitting outside for 5 minutes without burning. What do you think would happen if we returned to a hunter-gatherer civilization where you, Grandpa on the blue pill with the hair plugs, has to go out and get meat with your bare hands? What makes you think you could do that? The fantasies these people have about their grandeur and how uneducated they are about how the system works. They're voting to dismantle it because colors, women's, patriarchy, save money. And it's not. You're not saving anything. You're moving money up to rich people because you worship them too. Guess what? We didn't have them before either. We didn't have billionaires back then. Why do you like them so much? Why do we need them now when we didn't have them before? No, don't answer. Don't answer. Because billionaires are job creators and swallow. We know. Don't answer. All right, let me go get my coffee.